The Brazilian Chamber of Commerce held a workshop, Ports, Where Do We Go From Here?, with the president of the Brazilian Association of Port Terminals, Wilen Manteli, who discussed topics such as the new regulatory standard for Brazilian ports, the challenges and investments necessary for the next few years, and the relationship of the sector with the government.
É prazer estar aqui na Câmara Árabe para abordar a questão portuária que é tão importante para o país.
It is a pleasure to be here at the Arab Brazilian Chamber to discuss the issue of ports, which is so important for the nation, because a country only develops itself through its foreign commerce. And ports are so strategic and important because it is through ports that we move 95% of the goods that are exported and imported. In terms of the value of exports moving through our ports, in dollars, it is close to 80%. So this shows the importance of the port system and the importance of our port here in Santos, which is the biggest in South America. Of course, we have advanced our port system from 1993 up to now, but we still have much to advance. President Dilma proposed a provisional measure that brought some advances, but when this measure was submitted to the National Congress, there was a veritable regression with regard to the institutional part, with regard to labor issues, and in the excessive centralization of the issue of ports at the federal capital, when the government should be thinking of decentralizing, given the size of the country. The improvement, let's say, of this recent regulatory milestone, which is law number 12815, will have to undergo adaptation at the National Congress in Brasilia based on the law. Because here in Brazil, no issue can move forward before first handling the legal side. In fact, we have too many laws before we can decentralize the issue of ports. For example, in order for the administration of the Port of Santos to make decisions, it relies on Brasilia. But we know that ships can't sit there waiting for a decision. So the issue of removing some of the bureaucracy of the port sector, or making port issues a regional matter and simplifying the bureaucracy procedures, creates a great deal of downtime, not to mention the issue of land and water-based access, which is one of the big problems we face in Santos, which are all fundamental and quite easy to solve. All we need is political action. Now, in our view, if the corporate sector does not pressure the government and does not pressure the Congress, instead of advancing, we will regress more and more each time and no longer be competitive in international commerce.
Cada vez mais nós vamos retroceder e perder competitividade no comércio internacional.